Coming up on 5 Minute News. Former Minneapolis police officer goes on trial for murder of George Floyd. Ghislaine Maxwell faces new charges as US expands sex crime case. And Suez Canal reopens after stuck cargo ship is freed. It's Tuesday, March 30. I'm Anthony Davis. Former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin betrayed his badge by grinding his knee into George Floyd's neck during a deadly arrest last May, a prosecutor said on Monday, at a murder trial that is widely seen as a test of the U.S. justice system. Chauvin's lawyers responded by saying that the former officer was simply following training from his 19 years on the force, even as they acknowledged that the arrest, caught in videos from multiple angles, was distressing to watch. The use of force is not attractive, but it is a necessary component of policing, Chauvin's lead lawyer said in his opening statement, referring to the videos that show Floyd, a 46-year-old handcuffed black man, pleading for his life. The footage sparked worldwide protests against police brutality. But in his opening arguments, Jerry Blackwell, a prosecutor with the Minnesota Attorney General's office, told the racially diverse jury that officers who wear the Minneapolis police badge pledge never to use unnecessary force or violence. You will learn that on May 25th, Mr. Derek Chauvin betrayed this badge when he used excessive and unreasonable force upon the body of George Floyd, said Blackwell, aiming for a rare conviction of a U.S. police officer for killing a civilian. Chauvin and 3 other officers were trying to arrest Floyd on suspicion of using a counterfeit $20 bill to buy cigarettes, a misdemeanor that prosecutors said could have been handled with a summons to appear in court instead of an arrest. 45-year-old Chauvin has pleaded not guilty to second-degree murder, third-degree murder and second-degree manslaughter. He faces up to 40 years in prison if convicted on the most serious charge. U.S. prosecutors on Monday expanded their criminal case against Ghislaine Maxwell, saying the British socialite helped procure a 4th underage girl for the late financier Jeffrey Epstein to sexually abuse. An amended indictment against Maxwell now covers alleged crimes stretching from 1994 to 2004 in New York and Florida, including accusations that she paid the girl, known as Minor Victim 4, hundreds of dollars for each sexual act with Epstein. The girl was 14 when the grooming began, the indictment said. Maxwell, who was Epstein's longtime associate and former girlfriend, faces new charges of sex trafficking, conspiracy, and sex trafficking of a minor in the 8-count indictment, as well as earlier charges that include perjury. She had previously pleaded not guilty to helping Epstein recruit and groom 3 teenage girls for sex between 1994 and 1997 in New York. 59-year-old Maxwell has been held in jail in Brooklyn since her arrest last July. Salvage teams on Monday finally freed the colossal container ship stuck for nearly a week in the Suez Canal, ending a crisis that had clogged one of the world's most vital waterways and halted billions of dollars a day in maritime commerce. A flotilla of tugboats, helped by the tides, wrenched the bulbous bow of the skyscraper-sized Evergreen from the canal's sandy bank, where it had been firmly lodged since March 23rd. The tugs blared their horns in jubilation as they guided the Evergreen through the water after days of futility that had captivated the world, drawing scrutiny and social media ridicule. "We pulled it off," said Peter Badowski, CEO of Boskalis, the salvage firm hired to extract the Evergreen. "I'm excited to announce that our teams of experts, working in close collaboration with the Suez Canal Authority, successfully refloated the Evergreen, thereby making free passage through the Suez Canal possible again." At least 113 of over 420 vessels that had waited for Evergreen to be freed are expected to cross the canal by this morning. Analysts expect it could take at least another 10 days to clear the backlog on either end. You can subscribe to 5 Minute News on YouTube with your preferred podcast app. Ask your smart speaker or enable 5 Minute News as your Amazon Alexa flash briefing skill. Subscribe, rate and review online at 5minute.news. 5 Minute News is an Evergreen Podcast covering politics, inequality, health and climate, delivering independent, unbiased and essential world news daily.